Thuja is a genus of coniferous trees in the Cupressaceae. There are 5 species in the genus, 2 native to North America and 3 native to Eastern Asia. The genus is monophyletic and sister to Thujopsis. They are commonly known as arborvitaes or thujas. Several species are widely known as cedar, but because they are not true cedars it has been recommended to call them redcedars or whitecedars. Species: Thuja coreensis Nakai, Korean Thuja, Jilin, Korea, Thuja occidentalis L. Eastern arborvitae, Northern whitecedar, E. Canada, E. USA, Thuja plicata Don XD Don, Western redcedar, from Alaska to Mendocino County in California, Thuja standishi carrieri, Japanese Thuja, Honshu, Shikoku, Thuja sichuanensis carrieri, Sichuan Thuja, Sichuan, Chongqing China almost extinct in the wild, formerly placed here, Ostrostris chilensis pixum. And Bizarre, Calitris rhomboide rbrx rich. Cupressaceae nutcatensis d Don, Glyptostrobus pensilis k Koch, Libocedrus plumosa sag. Platycladus orientalis franco, Podocarpus javanicus Mare. Tamarix aphylla H. cast. Tetraclenes articulata mast. Thujopsis dolibritus Siebold and Zuck. Widringtonia nodiflora poweri, and many more. Description: Thujas are evergreen trees growing from 10 to 200 feet tall, with stringy textured reddish-brown bark. The shoots are flat, with side shoots only in a single plane. The leaves are scale-like 10 mm long, except young seedlings in their first year, which have needle-like leaves. The scale leaves are arranged in alternating decussate pairs in 4 rows along the twigs. The male cones are small, inconspicuous, and are located at the tips of the twigs. The female cones start out similarly inconspicuous, but grow to about 1 to 2 cm long at maturity when 6 to 8 months old. They have 6 to 12 overlapping, thin, leathery scales, each scale bearing 1 to 2 small seeds with a pair of narrow lateral wings. The 5 species in the genus Thuja are small to large evergreen trees with flattened branchlets. The leaves are arranged in flattened fan-shaped groupings with resin glands, and oppositely grouped in 4 ranks. The mature leaves are different from younger leaves, with those on larger branchlets having sharp, erect, free apices. The leaves on flattened lateral branchlets are crowded into pressed groups and scale-like, and the lateral pairs are keeled. With the exception of T. plicata, the lateral leaves are shorter than the facial leaves. The solitary flowers are produced terminally. Pollen cones with 2 to 6 pairs of 2 to 4 pollen-sacked sporophylls. Seed cones ellipsoid, typically 9 to 14 mm long, they mature and open the first year. The thin woody cone scales number from 4 to 6 pairs and are persistent and overlapping, with an oblong shape. They are also basifixed. The central 2 to 3 pairs of cone scales are fertile. The seed cones produce 1 to 3 seeds per scale. The seeds are lenticular in shape and equally 2-winged. Seedlings produce 2 cotyledons. A hybrid between T. standishi and T. plicata has been named as the cultivar Thuja green giant. Another very distinct and only distantly related species, formerly treated as Thuja orientalis, is now treated in a genus of its own, as Platycladus orientalis. The closest relatives of Thuja are Thujopsis dolibrata, distinct in its thicker foliage and stouter cones, and Tetraclenes articulata, distinct in its quadrangular foliage and cones with 4 thick, woody scales. The genus Thuja, like many other forms of conifers, is represented by ancestral forms in Cretaceous rocks of northern Europe, and with the advance of time is found to migrate from northerly to more southerly regions, until during Pliocene time it disappeared from Europe. Thuja is also known in the Miocene beds of the Dakotas. Ecology: Thuja species are used as food plants by the larvae of some Lepidoptera species including autumnal moth, the engrailed and juniper pug. The foliage is also readily eaten by deer, and where deer population density is high, can adversely affect the growth of young trees and the establishment of seedlings. Uses: they are widely grown as ornamental trees, and extensively used for hedges. A number of cultivars are grown and used in landscapes. Homeowners will sometimes plant them as privacy trees. The cultivar green giant is popular as a very vigorous hedging plant, growing up to 80 cm year when young. The wood is light, soft and aromatic. It can be easily split and resists decay. The wood has been used for many applications from making chests that repel moths to shingles. Thuja poles are also often used to make fence posts and rails. The wood of Thuja plicata is commonly used for guitar soundboards. Its combination of lightweight and resistance to decay has also led to T. plicata being widely used for the construction of beehives. Oil of Thuja contains the terpene thujen, which has been studied for its GABA receptor antagonistic, with potentially lethal properties. Cedar wood oil and cedar leaf oil, which are derived from Thuja occidentalis, have different properties and uses. The natives of Canada used the needles of Thuja occidentalis to make a tea that has been shown to contain 50 mg of vitamin C per 100 grams. This helped prevent and treat scurvy. In the 19th century, Thuja was commonly used as an externally applied tincture or ointment for the treatment of warts, ringworm and thrush, and a local injection of the tincture was used for treating venereal warts. References. External links: Arborvitae. Encyclopaedia Americana. 1920.